The heat, but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out in echo. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? At the bottom, don't take the bait, just walk away, resuscitate your nirvana. I feel a way I've never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender. Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 33rd, I think, episode of FNV. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, and it is a show where hosted by me, your host, Zarastro, where I interview various VTubers from all over the community. And tonight, our wonderful guest for the evening is Nolia Tree. Please welcome Nolia into the studio. And Nolia, welcome, and tell chat maybe a little known fact about yourself or something, and introduce yourself to the stuffs, you know.
Okay. Okay, so hello everybody, I am Nolia Tree. I am a British VTuber. British VTuber. I am DIY. I am self-taught. I'm a self-taught artist. I made my own VTuber model, both rigging and artwork. I make my own overlays, and that's basically what I do. Really, my streams are a mixture of games, 3D art, pretty much a big, wide expansion of all those different weird things. Lots of hobbies, too many hobbies.
Dude, there's always so many fucking DIY tubers, and I'm so jealous of you. Because I can only do rigging, and that's it. And that's literally it.
Rigging has such a steep, learning curve, though. I'm, so impressed with anyone that can, do all the, rigging in general, just because, you can make all the really basic stuff, but then all of a sudden you do anything more complicated than that and it just goes up exponentially.
It really does. I've been working on a model over the past how long? Over the past while. I'll just put it like that. Yeah, It's gotten quite complicated, to be honest. But yeah, no, welcome to the show. Welcome to the set. I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the studio that you had just before.
Yeah, I did.
Just say yes. Okay, thank you. It's not really big. We've just got a big green screen here. That window's fake. Don't. Anyways, so yeah, no. I've spoken about this before, but like DIY tubers are just y'all are next level. Like, I mean, damn, you're doing your own art, rigging, overlays. What else did you say?
Do
you edit your own clips?
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Do you manage your own Twitter?
Yeah, I'm social media
all of the social media manager, the marketer, the artist, the rigger, the designer, the editor.
Yeah.
The musician? Question mark.
Oh no, that's April Music on Fiverr and YouTube Audio Library.
But YouTube Audio Library. Oh, the song was not supposed. It was supposed to loop. Sorry, background music is supposed to loop. There we go. But yeah, so Nolia, I know you mentioned this to me before we started, but I know you have a lore video, but now I've got to ask you, what's your lore? As for the lore video, I will post it in chat, so the link is in chat, but it won't be in the show notes or anything, but it's there if you guys haven't seen it. But otherwise, Nolia, please give us a rundown of your lore. Why are you a tree?
So, the idea is I am a tree guardian, and I have the whole animated lore video. You can add that into, to my CV, animator as well. Why not?
Director and script writer.
Yeah. Storyboard artist.
Yeah. Animator. I guess that already falls under the lines of rigger, but it's different. Okay. So the never-ending, always expanding CV. Got it.
Yeah. So really, the lore is just the lore video is just kind of like a small background to just kind of the world of Everwisp and all that. I don't really stick to my lore very particularly. I'm 201, but I slip up sometimes. But it's fine. I'm an old tree. I've got some memory problems. It's fine. These things happen.
There's this one tree I'm curious if you know about, or if you know him, Yggdrasil.
Oh, I've met Yggdrasil. Yeah.
Hey, I heard he's a right old lad. Although he's got a bit of a short temper, no?
Yes. I know all the trees. I know that tree.
You know that one.
I know that one. One. It's fine. I need to tie up my hair actually. Hang on. This is it's very warm in here. It's summertime and I do not take the heat well.
Right now it's winter time and I do not take the cold well. But I don't take heat well either, so See, spring and autumn, about 50% of the year are the only good times of year. Summer just needs to go back. Yeah, no, I agree. 100%.
I keep sliding up because I'm moving around. There you go. I'm back. I'm back now.
Sit still on the couch. Sorry, sofa.
No, I'm gonna run around the studio and you can't stop me.
Oh no! Alright, guys, we've got a tree running loose, running wild. The tree is afoot.
Yes. I am a magnolia tree. I defend Everwisp Woods. That's all there is really.
That's where the name comes from. Magnolia.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, maybe I should ask that as a future question. Like, where did your name come from?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good question as well. I've had it a couple times in chat where people will bring up magnolia trees once in a blue moon, and people are like, that's it, I get it now.
I mean, hey, I've been watching some of your streams for what, the last month or so, and I didn't know. I was just like, Nolia, yeah, no, that's a cool name. I didn't know that there's a Magnolia Tree.
Yeah, like the background to that. Yeah, the background to that is basically I designed Nolia in 2018, and like at the time I only had one name. I didn't have a surname to that. It was like I was still based on a Magnolia Tree, but like. And then I decided to become a VTuber on a whim one day, and I was like, well, I can't just call myself Nolia because that's gonna be really bad for like Google search or whatever. So that was the first surname I came up with. I was like, Nolia Tree, it's self-explanatory.
You were thinking of that SEO. Meanwhile, I was just like, you know what? I'll just go with Zarastro. You know, the popular the prince from a Mozart opera, or the popular racehorse. There's apparently a racehorse called Zarastro, spelled exactly the same as my name. And if you look up Zarastro in incognito, you're more likely to find the horse than me. and I'm just like, I'm not a horse. Or you find Zarastro art, somebody who makes art and stuff, and then you find all of my Twitter stuffs, and there's the horse. Oh, that's
Maybe you should make it a new outfit, like, you know, the horse go anime.
The horse outfit. No, I'll just put on the horse mask from The Godfather.
Nice costume.
Yeah, you know, I'll get it. My debut date was on October 29th, so it's 2 days before Halloween. You know, new outfit idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's an early Halloween costume.
Treat yourself, you know?
Treat myself, bro. What do you mean? I'm not a DIY tuber. I've got to pay for that shit. I gotta pay for that shit.
Yeah, sometimes just forget how privileged I am, you know? Like,
yeah, damn. Curb your DIY tuber privilege there. Jeez. Some of us have to pay other people for that shit.
My bad.
Also, just real quick, because it seems that my version of Greg is not doing his job, just to inform you guys in chat, there will not be too much chat interaction until later, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now, but we won't be answering them until we reach the Q&A stage later in the interview, after we've finished the main questions and we've run out of things to talk about. So yeah, the bot is supposed to be posting that message. It's supposed to have posted it already, but it hasn't. So yeah, Greg ain't working. I need a Gregory of my own. Ooh,
Gregory works hard.
Gregory works hella hard. I see, like, after every second message, I just see a whoa or some cow emoji.
It's a little bit of personality just popping up in my chat. You know, that was actually so useful when I started out, because like it just made me feel better to see chat was moving when like no one was watching me. So
yeah.
I don't know. Gregory's my #1 supporter, you know?
Honestly, you know, I think I might do that. I spoke to you just before this about that, and I was like, I could make my bot sausage. I can make it my dog, or I'll just have him go arf or woof or something. Yeah, just have him bark and chat every now and then. And who knows, maybe other chat members will start barking too.
Oh dear.
If they see one bark, they all bark.
Oh. There's a little bit of encouragement for chat there. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Normalize it.
Yeah, no, it's got to be normalized. Bark at your Oshi. Yeah, see, Simon's got it.
Yeah, Simon has it.
Simon's
nice
got it.
Job,
He just
Simon.
said bark. Yeah. Also, could also be a pun in Nolia's chat because tree. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nightbird, you got it. We're on the same wavelength.
Yay.
Alright, so you've mentioned that a Magnolia Tree was your inspiration for your design. So what were the biggest influences or inspirations behind it? Like, you know, why do you look like how you do? Since you're the one who designed yourself.
Yeah, so it's a really long story. Like, I first designed the character concept like back in like 2015, and I used to look extremely different. Like so some people that know me in my chat or whatever, they'll know of my friend Nagia, and actually funnily enough, my original design actually really looked like my friend Nagia with like purple hair and like a really long braid. And that was like before the kind of like the tree kind of like inspirations got brought in, and then later on I wanted to I was thinking about making it like a romance manga, and like it was kind of like based on that kind of like that concept of like mystic, you know, pixie dream girl like fantasy type thing. Like, you know, there's a story and like there's a guy and then suddenly there's a magical girl that appears in the sky, that kind of thing, you know. And I redesigned the character kind of based around Forest, and then that kind of like she at the time I was like inspired by like I haven't watched RE0, but like Rem and Ram were like kind of like around, and like I like the designs.
Listen, ReZero is my favorite anime, but don't speak to me about the blue-haired girl.
Do you not like her?
Emilia, best girl all the way. We don't speak about the blue-haired one. Yours references more the pink-haired or sorry, not the blue-haired girl, the blue-haired Ram.
Ram, yes.
Yes, but yours looks more like the better Ram.
You know,
I did draw the connection. As an avid ReZero fan.
Yeah, but that was like way before I watched RE0. I just like saw the design kind of floating around, and I've always kind of liked hair over one eye kind of thing. So that kind of got brought in. Like my design now looks way different from like 2015 or whatever. But and then like when I first started, I had this like green design that was probably quite close to what I had in 2018, and then I slowly progressed to what the design is now with, you know, the branches everywhere and all that. And
we asked you to hide the branches inside the studio because the cleaning crew already works hard. And yeah, leaves, we don't have a leaf blower in the studio. It's a bit loud. Our neighbors upstairs will complain.
It's fine. It's not autumn. I won't start shedding everywhere. It's okay.
Okay. Wait, so you shed in autumn?
Yeah, you know, like all trees.
So you're not evergreen?
I need a little bit. Like I lose a little bit of hair, you know. It's just you know, it's like the inverse of losing my winter coat, you know. Like it's just yeah. It goes. I become bald.
I want to see the toggle though.
Oh, what, the tree toggle?
No, the bald toggle.
Oh, I do not have a bald toggle yet, unfortunately.
I now issue a personal request. So that every time I appear in chat, I can just be like, ! Bald. And then, ta-da.
That sounds like a Twitch redeem, that does.
Yeah, but we're not on purple platform here. We're Team Red. Both of us.
Team Red. Yeah, true.
Team Red all the way. I saw the other day, by the way, if you're Team Red and you're not following Lester Chen on Twitter, you're making a mistake. Go follow Lester Chen on Twitter because he's the head of YouTube Gaming. And if there's any new announcements about anything that happens for us streamers, it'll be announced through him. Because just, I think it was 2 days ago, he made a tweet saying gifted memberships are now available to all who have memberships. So that means
only a few days ago?
Yeah, no, because it was in beta before then. So it was in beta. So it was with testing with people like Ludwig, with Valkyrie, and all the other people. Actually, wait, no, it wasn't a few days ago. It was a bit longer ago. It was June 28th. Yeah, that's a few days ago. Yeah, that's literally 3 days ago. Before.
So yeah, that's so interesting because like my favorite VTuber, she's had gifted memberships for a while, but I guess that must be just because she's got quite a high subscriber count. So that must be why.
Yeah, probably. But you know, now that you've said that, that perfectly leads into the next question. And that's who or what inspired you to become a VTuber, and you can also talk about your favorite VTuber then, in that case.
So, like, my original inspirations for becoming a VTuber, so, like, in lockdown, like, in the UK, like, I had a lot of free time, and, like, I was watching a lot of VTubers with my boyfriend and stuff, and, like, you know, we were really, like, really enjoying that together. And then I got to April last year, and I was having dreams about becoming a VTuber, and I was like, I have to do this, like, I have to do this. And yeah, so I just like went for it. And then, like, my current inspirations now are like, everyone in chat, everyone that knows me from chat is gonna know what's coming. Shiki Miyoshino is my favorite VTuber.
Right. I've been in your chat. I know of Shiki.
Yeah.
I've never checked her out, but I know of her through you.
As of today, I'm in her Twitter banner because I'm in a group chat with like a bunch of like Shiki fans, and they commissioned a bunch of like they commissioned like this big art piece of all of us together with Shiki, and she's put it in her Twitter banner today. So not only have I had my Oshi come into my chat, well, she kind of came into my chat, she was watching and she was like tweeting at people in my chat like, please tell Nolia I'm there. So I've had Shiki come into my stream, and now I'm in her Twitter banner. So and she follows me on Twitter. So I'm living the dream right now, realistically.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. I don't think I have anybody specifically like that. Yeah, no, I don't have I don't have an Oshi like that. I just support my friends and that's it. But when did you fall down the Shiki hole?
It was like, so me and Shiki actually debuted like 2 days apart, and I found her like either like 2 weeks or a month after she debuted. And it was like, I found her from her, do you remember that VTuber introduction video kind of trend?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so I found her through her one of that. And I was watching all these clips of her that she had on her YouTube channel. And I was like, wow, she's really cute. And then I drew some fan art of her. I really didn't expect her to respond to me on Twitter. And she was like, oh my god, no, this is so cute. Thank you for making me look so early. And I was like, oh my god, okay.
Wait. Why did she have to say specifically thank you for making me look so say-so? Is she not?
Well, if you know, you know. Like her first kind of like meme that kind of like set off her career is Shiki Do. And if you don't know what Shiki Do is, it's basically like so she had this story where she told like she used to watch horror movies by herself at night, and instead of going to the bathroom, she'd like pee into Mountain Dew bottles. So that is kind of how she kind of that was her big kind of viral moment at first. So yeah, that was what was going on at the time. Okay,
I see. If I ever get onto the show, I'll make sure to mention that. Thank you for the ammo. But yeah, no. So, are there? Who you said you had like dreams of becoming a VTuber?
Yeah.
How did that go about? Like, how did that happen?
I don't know. I just had dreams about being a VTuber. It's hard to explain. It was such a long time ago now that I can't really remember what they were about. Just that I think it was just like watching myself on the screen. So maybe it was like a deja vu moment. Maybe I was just seeing into the future, because I do have to watch myself on screen quite a lot now on OBS to make sure everything's working. Maybe I'm just psychic. That's what it is.
Maybe, yeah. You predicted the future. You're a what do you call it? What do you call the people who see an oracle?
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no. It was probably just Yggdrasil showing you the dream.
Yes.
The World Tree, he knows what the fuck's going on, so he's like, hey.
Very, very wise of him. I appreciate that a lot, because now here I am.
Hell yeah.
It's what has led me here.
Hell yeah. Oh, and you've been doing pretty well as well on the YouTube sphere now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm getting quite close to partnership, which I'm very excited about. It's been a long year, but we're getting there.
Hell yeah.
So close now.
Let's see if we can both get partner by the end of the year.
Oh, let's do it.
That's what I set my goal as. I'm 300 subs away from the 1K required, and I'm about 2K watch hours away from it.
2K watch hours. Like 2K watch hours is such like a good like place to be though, because that's how you know you're gonna get there. Like that's such an encouraging milestone, isn't it?
And I also know that it will only go up because currently I've got like a plugin called vidIQ, and I've got like I can see the hours watched per month over the last 12 months, and from July last year until March this year, there's all of the streams are in the 100 hours range, except for September, which is 9, and October, which is 41, because I was on hiatus. So I know that even with all of those, currently the last 3 months have all been over 300. So I know it's doable.
Yeah.
So hell yeah.
You're definitely gonna get there. I think you're gonna get there. And you're gonna do amazing.
Oh, and I think you're definitely gonna get there too. And I will definitely be there to get a membership once I can.
I'm so excited for membership.
Speaking of memberships, how do you plan on like pricing them? If when it comes to that? Because I've heard many different opinions and stuff on it.
Yeah. So I've decided. So I've seen a lot of feedback. So when gifted memberships got introduced, I saw a lot of feedback. People were worried about like members only streams, like having a lot, like they're not going to be as like cozy anymore. And obviously I wouldn't have had that feedback because I'm not monetized yet or anything. Yeah. So my idea is that I'm going to have my emotes on the lowest possible tier, just because like I think it'd be good for like, like if people want to contribute gifted memberships, then they don't have to spend like a lot of money. And then
I do think that the gifted members will always take the $5 tier though.
Oh, do they?
I think so, yeah, because I've seen the thing that even if you have the $1 tier, which is what I plan on having too, people have had to make like a new tier, which is the closest to $5, so that you can have gifted subs. Because I think the gifted has to be that one.
Oh, why do they restrict that? That's not fair.
I don't know.
Okay.
But maybe they changed it. I just know that's how it was a bit ago. Because there's, who is it? I think it's with either Harris Haller or Ludwig, where they have the lowest tier to get emotes and stuff, and then there's a gifted tier, which is like $5.
Okay. Well, I'd probably still keep the emote. Well, now that I have that information, I'll probably still keep the emotes quite cheap because I still want them to be accessible as possible. Just because I think emotes are so fun, like having custom emotes and stuff like that, and the little badges.
Yeah. Definitely same here.
Well, I think it's still fine. My original plan. I'd probably still put I put membership streams on $5 still then, because that's just how other VTubers do it, and like, you know, I probably yeah.
Yeah, because I was also thinking, I'm like, yeah, when I get partner, I want to get like the lowest tier, which in Rand, that's the currency that we use. So the exchange rate between Rand and the US dollar it's always fluctuating, but we usually operate on a basis of either 16 or 15 Rand to the dollar. And a tier 1 membership here for me costs like 7 Rand a month, which is like half $1. It's 50 cents. Because I believe there's regional pricing as well. So yeah, I was thinking, emotes, lowest tiers, lowest prices possible, so that as many people as possible can have emotes and fun little badges.
Yeah. All the little badges. I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna have little magnolia flowers, I think.
Oh hell yeah! Is the magnolia flower the thing that's on your head, the white?
Yeah. The big flowers are magnolia flowers, and then like if I turn, you can see like the pollen on the inside. There you go. You can see it.
Yeah. There's a lot of depth in your model. I like the way you did it. It's nice.
Thank you. Like I really wanted to like. So there's not a lot of difference like art-wise between this model and my 2.0 model. Like I kept the same line art, But like what I really wanted to step up was the rigging, so it's more expensive and a bit more like movement, because that was the problem with my old one.
Yeah.
So yeah, but thank you so much. Like I'm very proud of the flowers.
I had the same issue with the movement between this model and my 2.0 model. So this is actually my third model, but it's the 1.0 gender bent model. And then the 2.0 model is the one I debuted on my 1-year anniversary last year, October 29th. And every time I rig a new model of mine, I just compare it to the old one. And I'm just like, the other one did not have this range of movement or this pure amount of sass built into it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, I feel the same way when I look at my old models. I don't have any of them like on my VTube studio on my PC because I recently moved over everything. But like I get that completely. Like it's just like everything like improves so much. That's the weirdest part about rigging, I think, as well. Like compared to art, like with rigging, like you do like 10 models, like the range of improvement you'll have between model 1 and model 10 is like incredible. But I feel like with art, like the range of improvement I have with 1 drawing to 10 drawings like is like not nearly as like satisfying. Like I can't like look at the 10th drawing and be like, like that's so much better than the first one, you know?
Yeah, you really, it is really like, you just improve so much faster with rigging than you can with art. But I think that's also just because art inherently is just so much more technical. In my opinion, at least. Because I can't do art.
I mean, so it depends on your...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on your definition of technical. I mean, like, with art, I guess, like, you'd have to, like, there's definitely a process you need to follow, depending on your art style, and you need to do a lot of research, and, like, referencing and stuff. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird to, like, try and like put it into words, because like I'm a 3D artist, and then I do rigging, and then I'm a 2D artist as well. So I'm just trying to think, like, for me, 2D art, I've been doing it for like since I was a very small child. So for me, it's basically like breathing. So I can't really think of it in a very technical way.
Oh yeah.
Like even with like digital art, I've been doing that for at least 11 years now. So it's kind of, I don't know. It probably is quite technical, and I'm just being weird about it. I
mean, see, you've been doing it for you just said it, I forgot the number. What was it, 11, 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You've been doing it for a pretty damn long time, so
yeah.
I think what I meant by technicality is the speed of improvement then, I guess.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree with you.
Because if I've done art for the last year, sure, I would have improved a lot, but I don't think I would have improved as much as I improved my rigging over the last year and a half.
Yeah, rigging, and also as well, I feel like with rigging, like you can go back and fix it. It's a lot to do. It's a lot harder to do that with art, isn't it? Like it's it takes a lot. It takes a lot longer to like go through those individual layers to fix all that.
Yeah.
And then with rigging, you can just like, well, that physics needs to be adjusted, so I'll just turn the physics up there. There we go, all done.
I mean, you say that as I was mentioning earlier, the model that I've been working on. So the model that I've been working on has 2 outfit toggles, and they changed the back hair, the front hair, the whole outfit, and even some of the arms and stuff as well. And the way that some of them mesh, I can't just put the second outfit into the same deformers as the first outfit, because some of the art meshes aren't entirely the same size or stuff, or it's cut a bit different, and then I'm stuck there having to sit and adjust for hours on end, trying to just get the stripes from the shirt to match with the torso, because when the boobs bounce, the stripes move. So pain is what I'm saying.
Pain, yes, pain. Yeah, live 2D can be so picky sometimes. It's horrible.
Yeah, no, it really can be. But they've been doing a lot of stuff to improve it. There's still no dark mode though. Which
dark mode?
Yeah, I just want a dark mode. I just want a dark UI because I work in the night so damn often. And everything I have on my PC is dark mode. My OBS, my browser. I've got an extension that forces web pages into dark mode. Because I'm entirely a night owl. I go to bed at 6 a.m.
See, I'm too lazy to change all my stuff to dark mode, so then I send screenshots to people of like, I don't know, like YouTube or Twitter or something, and then people are like, oh my god, my eyes!
I saw the screenshot that you posted on Twitter and I was like, wait, it's YouTube light mode. No. Oh no.
Yeah.
I retweeted a light mode screenshot. Oh no.
Yeah, there's a lot. Dark mode is the most popular amongst the gamers, but you know, I'm just too lazy to change it all over. It's just like, it's fine. I have my light on. The screen's not that bright. It's fine, but you know, it burns everyone else's eyes, but it's fine. It's fine. They can suffer.
That's the chaotic energy right there that we all love. Well, yeah, I'm quickly going to take a break here. So we've reached the 35-minute mark. So let me do a quick ad read. This episode of FNV has been brought to you by Card. Not really, it's not sponsored, but you should go check out my card, or rather the show's card, which you can find at fnv.crd.co, which is the homepage for everything to do with FNV. You can find all of the audio in the platforms where episodes are supposed to be uploaded every week. On Fridays. It used to be on Sundays, and then I started slipping, and now I'm 10 episodes behind. So, yeah. But yeah, the show is currently available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. You can also find there, if you're a VTuber and you want to sign up to possibly be a guest in the future, there's also a what do you call it? Form that you can fill in. And yeah. Otherwise, make sure you go check out Nolia, my great guest here, at Nolia Tree on Twitter. That's Noliatree. That's Nolia Tree. And the same on YouTube. Yeah, make sure you go check out me on Twitter at __Zarastro__. That's where you can find all other updates from me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've plugged everything that I should. Next week, I'll have something different to plug. Keep your eyes open for it. But back to the questions. So, Nolia, let me ask you. Actually, wait, there was a follow-up question that I was supposed to ask earlier. Fuck. So upon the... actually, it was kind of answered already. Upon the who or what inspired you, who inspires you now?
Oh, Shiki, yeah.
Still Shiki? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, next question. What about VTubing fascinates or interests you the most?
Well, the thing that probably interested me the most was just the aspect of being an anime girl. Like I came from a family that's very into anime, and I grew up a lot around anime. I was just very fascinated by it, enjoying it for a very long time. So just being able to be an anime girl on screen is great. And that was kind of like the initial pull to it. And now it's like, I really enjoy building my community. I really love my community. They're like really lovely individuals. And I really like, you know, interacting with them on like Discord and YouTube and on Twitter. And it's been a really amazing experience. So that's why I'm still doing it as well.
You're skipping ahead to a different question, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'll just ask that question now then. And then we can get back to this later. So, with that then, what else keeps you motivated, you know, to fight against burnout and all of that? Keeps you motivated to make more content, keep streaming, keep doing this?
Well, I kind of struggled while I was at university because, like, I was really struggling to, like, kind of like build on my content while I was working on other stuff, but at the minute I've just finished. So what's really encouraged me at the minute, so I've just upgraded from a laptop to a PC so I can like finally start playing more like intensive games. Like I did my like a Dark Souls stream the other day, and that was probably, well, that was yesterday actually, I think. I can't remember now. I don't know.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I think I was there for a bit.
Yeah, I've already streamed once today. I'm losing track of time. That's normally how I mark my days at the minute. So yeah, being able to like improve my content is definitely like a big motivator. And when I haven't got like so much else going on at the same time, and I can like truly focus on like, because to me this is an art form as well, and so being able to improve my content, improve my model, like, and like just like keep pushing forward is really like a massive thing that just like keeps me going. And like I'm sure at a point I will get kind of burnt out just because of like the amount I'm pushing at the minute.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone will probably understand if I need a break, to be honest, because, you know, it doesn't look like it, but streaming is quite intensive. Like, you have to talk for hours and you got to try and be entertaining and...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But, yeah.
And I guess another motivator is you're pretty close to getting that partner.
Yeah. Every time I see that little monetization, like, thing, go up, I'm like, I'm making everyone so proud right now. I'm gonna get there. Like,
hell
yeah.
I mentioned, or I asked you a couple weeks back, how far you were, and I think at that point you said you were about 1K hours off or 600 hours off. How far off are you now?
Wait,
if you don't mind me asking, about your analytics and stuff.
I'm 3,100 hours off. So I'm
wait, so
no,
you're 900 hours off.
Wait, 900 hours. Yeah, now I'm 900 hours off. So I mentioned a couple weeks ago. I can't remember when you asked me. So it went up quite a lot recently again, but then I took a month break to finish my degree.
Yeah.
So that slowed down quite a bit. So I'm not really sure where I was when you asked me, but yeah.
I think at that point it was around 1,000 or 1,100 off, I think. But yeah, no, that's good. That means, yeah, you're just 900 off. Yeah, it's in sight. It's definitely achievable before the end of the year.
Yeah, and then I've got to wait that it's like a month process for them to review your partner application or something, isn't it? And then they send you the letter, and it's like,
actually, no, I think it's about a week. Like you put it in, and then like a week later they'll respond. Like with everything else that I've done with YouTube, it's like, you know, if you send in a copyright claim or dispute the copyright claim or something, it's like, we'll have your answer in a week. In a week, they mean by the end of next week, or 7 days from now.
That's better then, because that like a whole month would just make me like antsy, you know, like are they gonna approve it? Are they gonna approve it?
Yeah,
that's good.
Or actually, wait, no, now I remember what it was. When I hit 500 subs and I unlocked community posts, I got it a week after. And there was another thing that you unlocked at some that you unlock at some point. I think it's like when you hit 100 subs or something, you unlock something and it happens like a week later. Don't remember.
It's a custom link, I think.
That one, yes, the custom URL.
Yeah.
Yes. That I got access to a week later as well. So I think it's pretty much everything's like a week later.
Nice. That's good, because I don't want to keep everyone waiting for emotes for so long. Like, I've been promising it for so long. I keep hyping up, like, you're gonna have a Comey sound emote, you're gonna have this emote, you're gonna have this emote. So I need to stop that, because I've made everyone wait long enough.
Hell yeah. Well, no, the grind's good. Glad it's been going well. Hopefully the burnout can stay off for a while. Because as I said, I was on a hiatus last year, September and October basically, and that was also due to burnout. And also, like, just last week, I was having a moment where I was like, damn, again, I'm so damn burned out on streaming and stuff not going well. And then stuff started popping off again, and I'm like, okay, I guess the burnout's gone now. Yeah, scuff definitely, like, having too many scuff streams in a row really contributes to burnout. It's horrible, and it's just like, I take it really personally when I have a scuff stream, like next level scuff. I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm letting everyone down right now. So, like, I'm pretty on it now, so I don't have that as a contributing factor anymore, which is good. Except for yesterday, but it really just takes one good stream to just like kind of cheer you up again. Yeah,
really.
Because I mean, like, I was down over the weekend, and then this Monday stream was just such a good stream. I played Hollow Cure, I played 20 Minutes Till Dawn, and I played Beautiful Mystic Survivors. So those are the ones I mentioned earlier today in your chat when you were playing Hollow Cure. And that stream just did well, and I was like, damn, okay. And now I'm feeling good again, because I didn't have a dead 4-hour long stream where I was just sitting there, which is how it's been feeling over the last month. And that plus other external IRL pressures and stuff, just being oof.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I'm finished with university now, because I don't have that like constant pressure anymore. I just feel so much better now. Like getting stuff out of the way is like such a relief on like the mental, you know?
Yeah. You mentioned that you got your degree. Would you mind if I asked you what the degree is in? If you don't want to answer, then you don't need to.
I'm not gonna say the title just because of how it works in the UK. Like we have like course titles for our degrees.
Oh, okay.
But it is. I went to art school basically, and I did 3D art.
Okay, I see. Well, damn, that's pretty cool. Glad that you could go into something that you, I guess, already know.
Yeah, a little bit. So we have college before university, and I was doing it at college before then as well, so I knew a little bit already. And then like the way my course works is like it's like a big range of like that kind of like stuff in general, like concept art, 3D art, like a little bit indie dev stuff. Like it's like a whole big umbrella, and like you get a choice between everything, and 3D art is what I went with, and I just found it the most like fun, because I had like the same kind of thing with like rigging, is like every single piece kind of got better, because it's like the experience just like accelerated a lot quicker. So that's why I picked it, and you know it's been an interesting journey, like doing university during COVID.
Did you do everything online?
Pretty much, yeah. Apart from my first half of my first year, everything else has been online, and like that's pretty
but that
looked
first
down
half,
upon in the UK, isn't it?
That first half was probably before lockdown happened.
Yeah, so I started university in 2019, and then the UK went into lockdown in March 2020. So September
we
to
went in
March.
lockdown in March 2020 as well.
Fun times.
Yeah. No, we also I matriculated in 2019, and then I had I was busy with a course already since grade 10, and we would do that course on like weekends or over the vacation. We would have class. It was focused on like Python. Actually, no, back then it was focused on Java, and then the course had a post matric thing where it's like, okay, now you're going to go study at this place for a year, but it's not like a uni or anything. It's a government funded thing, because they want to get more people into IT, because so many IT jobs are being outsourced. So yeah, they want to get more local IT people to do stuff, because it's expensive to outsource. So we started that in Feb, and so we had like the first month and a half where we were driving in and out to the city, and had to go there every day of the week. And then COVID hit and lockdown hit, and we started doing everything from home, and we saw how much time we wasted at like on site, because we would work for like an hour, and then during the rest of the class time, me and my friends would just sit and play CSGO or something. We would just sit and play games for the whole day. And the thing is, they were paying us too. We got like a monthly stipend of 1,500 rand, which you could equate to around $100.
Oh.
And we were just like, yeah, no, we already finished the work. We don't need to freaking do nothing for like a whole 8 hours.
Yeah, I think lockdown definitely kind of put in perspective how much time we could have saved, like from not like having to travel and all that.
Yeah. And I mean, when you're working in your own environment, because you're so much more motivated, I guess, or less motivated.
I think it really depends on the person because like I'm one of these people that needs to go somewhere to do something, so it's like a really conflicting thing for me because like I save so much time, like, you know, walking back and forth and all that, but like I'm like to what, like for example, it's like to work out, like I can't like go jog in the park, like I need to go to the gym or I won't do it, like, and it's kind of like I would get so much work done if I went into university, but at the same time it was kind of like, why would I go in, like I'm gonna waste so much time just like walking there and back, and it was like it was really kind of like conflicting kind of like feeling, but like I think work from home should definitely be more of like a accessible thing for everyone, just because like it's so much better for like people that can't leave their homes, and it just like it saves so much time as well. Like so many people like spend like what 2 hours a day like doing a commute or something.
Yeah.
And, like,
the thing that I liked
and...
the most when we started going remote was that I didn't have to wake up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. because I was in the lift club. I was the only driver, so the other 3 people that I would pick up, they all live near me, so the pickup isn't an issue. But yeah, so I live about 50 kilos away from or 50 kilometers away from HQ where we were, and then after like the first 4 months, we moved to a different site, which was even further into the city, because I live in the suburbs. I live far away from the mainland Cape Town, from like the city itself. And yeah, so 50 kilos in and out every day. That's so much fuel and stuff I'm driving out.
Yeah.
And I had to go pick up the people at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. because class starts at 8 to 9 a.m. And it's just the traffic into the city on the highway and stuff. It's just horrible. And you sit there in traffic for an hour or more. There's one time there was a big accident on the highway as well. And the entire highway was congested. And it took us about 2.5 hours to commute.
Jeez, that sounds horrible. Ugh.
And by the time you get into the city, also you have to aim to be in the city at least like an hour, like at 7 a.m. because otherwise you're not gonna find parking. Because everybody works in the city. If you're not there early, you ain't gonna find parking. You're gonna drive around for another 30 minutes searching for a parking spot.
Yeah.
And then you find one, and it's like 20 minutes is walk away from where you need to be.
Yeah. In the UK, we have it where quite a lot of people, like, they work in London, but then they don't live in London. And, like, most of the time, people, like, live near train stations and stuff, and then they get the underground. But there's obviously going to be the poor sods who have to drive into London. Like, London is absolutely terrible to drive around. Like,
poor sods.
And, like, yeah, poor sods. And then, like, in some parts of London, you actually get charged per, like, I can't remember what it is because I don't drive, but my friend does. And, like, it's, like, you get charged to drive through London, like, not even to park. Like, it's, like, it's something per minute or mile, something like that. But it's, yeah.
What?
Like, right through the middle of London, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm glad I don't have to go into the CBD anymore, because that was hell. Because the place where I worked was directly at the end of the highway. So we've got the main highway called the N1. The N1 spans from Cape Town all the way to Johannesburg, which is on the other side of the fucking country. And the place where I worked was like right at the end, like just off the end of the N1. In a dead center in the middle of the CBD, and it was the main headquarters of a bank. So it was always busy. And the worst thing, that main headquarters was right next to SARS, which is the South African Revenue Service. Think IRS, but the South African version. And there's like always a queue of people standing outside SARS, spanning the block. They literally stand around the whole fucking block of like 4 big business buildings. and then
very,
you can't
very,
find
very,
parking.
very busy.
Yes, extremely busy.
Oh,
So that was pain.
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
Yeah, and once we went remote, guess what? I didn't have to go to bed at like 12 a.m. and wake up at 4 a.m. I could go to bed at 12 a.m. Well, at 4 a.m. and wake up at 8.
Nice.
And even then, I just need to open Slack on my phone, say here, and sleep again until 10, because they don't do anything for the first 2 hours. Jeff, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Jeff was my boss, my manager, and I know he's been in my chat previously.
Oh, so you see, I don't really tell anyone outside of my family that I'm a VTuber, so that's interesting that you tell your boss that. Like, how do you ever talk about it like at work?
Well, I mean, right now I don't have a work. My work is rigging. I do that full time, and I've been doing that full time ever since I left. The study stuff. But no, I just told him because he was a lad, and he wasn't exactly my boss. He was just like the head of the floor that we were on. And kind of boss, but also not. It was more just like, you know, that cool teacher that you have. Where you could just go on and speak to him. He's in my Discord server as well. And like we've just chatted. And yeah, so I don't know. I started VTubing back in October 29th, 2020. So that was like right at the end of when we did the thing. Because we finished in Feb 2021. Which is when I also started doing rigging full time. So yeah. I did tell him about that and all that shit. And he has popped into my stream. But that was like a long time ago that he actually popped in. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty confused if he tuned in now and he saw me using a female model.
That'd be a fun conversation. I mean, it'd be pretty quick, wouldn't it? Just like, oh, well, I like it, innit?
Yeah.
Job done. There you go.
Easy. But right, enough about me. Let me ask you an interesting hypothetical. So, Nolia, if you could rebrand, what would you rebrand into and why? Not the tree. Trees are off the table now.
Well, I've kind of already had this thought because, well, of how impulsively I became a VTuber, and I kind of just picked like my favorite like OC design at the time. But now that I've thought about it, it would be a deer girl with like glass antlers with like water in it, and I would have rigged the water and stuff. And that's kind of like a design I've considered like maybe just making anyway and then like selling it or something. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
That sounds so fucking nice. You said that that's one of your OCs? Or is it not?
Kind of. Well, so this design that I'm using now is like an old OC. And then this other design that I kind of like played around with is kind of more like just me, but anime realistically. Like it has like there's like different design elements that are like closer to how, you know, I'd look if I were to like try again. And like I was kind of like so Shiki is from an agency called Prison Project, and at the time when I found her, like I kind of like was thinking about like how I'd rebrand if I were a part of Prison Project. And like this was before I knew how agencies worked and all that, and obviously like they make the designs for you and all that, but like I did kind of play around with the design thinking like how it would fit into that kind of concept, because it's a very futuristic kind of like story lore thing to them, and like I'm very fantasy on the fantasy side.
Yeah.
So yeah, futuristic deer girl basically with a raincoat as well to match the clear horns.
I like that. That sounds pretty fucking nice. Yeah, I like that.
I kind of wish I did do it now, and I would have come up with it if I didn't become a VTuber so impulsively. But like, I do really like my current design. So
I mean, to be honest, I also was pretty impulsive on the whole VTubing thing. Except I didn't have the art skills to have any OCs, so I just had someone make me one. And then we've gone from there, and it's evolved in so many different ways and forms. Like, look, I've got boobs now.
That's I like how you're like I when I did my anniversary stream with you like last week or whatever, I was like, look, I have eye jiggles now, and your version of that is like, look, I have boobs now, like.
Yeah, but that's because I kind of had eye jiggles already, and like you can't really see it on this one. Like the eye physics are very subtle, and you've got to be like super up close. I think, you know, for this part, I'll zoom in on my eyes for this part. You've got big Zara now. And like if you look at the eyes, you can see they're kind of being chroma keyed out a bit. Some of the highlights aren't that they can seem a bit transparent, but yeah. Why is my thing not tracking? Hello, my face is here. Hello, face.
Recalibration time. Let's go.
There we go. Now if I move my eyes around, you can see that I have like urns inside my eyes. And they've always been they've always been there. So I've always had eye jiggles, but I've never had tits. If I were to put it in such a crude way, I've never had boobs, so you know, I'm like, hey, look at that.
Fair enough. I think the novelty's a little bit lost on me personally, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, actually, let me ask you a question. So, order in the next three in order of favorability for you. Boobs, thighs, ass. Go.
Oh wait. Well. That was not a question I was expecting. You know.
I'm putting you on the spot. Do you not want to rank them?
I'm gonna rank them equally. You know, they're all very beautiful. I'm gonna have to say that as my final answer. I can't pick one.
Okay, but if you could only have one.
Well, thighs so I could walk.
Don't you need ass muscles to walk too? It don't work.
But if I don't have thighs, then I don't have legs. So there is no correct answer here. There is no correct answer here.
You're right. There isn't. No. Or actually, no. There is. It's boobs. Boobs is the right answer. That boobs over the rest. Yes. But okay. Now that I've caught Nolia off guard. Let me move on to a new question. So why did you start making content? What initially got you into wanting to stream? Like, other than, you know, the novelty of VTubing and bringing one of your OCs to life, why specifically become a streamer and not, like, say, Untitled or a storytime YouTuber or something, you know, anything else?
Well, it was just literally mostly because I've been watching Hololive do it. So I was kind of like, well, I want to be like that. And like, you Taite's the singing kind of version, isn't it? Like I've never been like I'm like okay at singing. I wouldn't like make covers like and like be like, this is what I do now kind of thing. And then like storytime kind of artist, it isn't really something that's ever appealed to me. So I kind of like, I just wanted to become a streamer because, you know, Hololive was doing it and that looked really fun. And then I got the motivation from actually doing it and, like, you know, realizing how much I love streaming.
Right. That's fair. That's a fair answer. And then a follow-up question on that is there any other content that you haven't done that you might want to do in the future?
Well, I'd like to make one cover just to say that I've done it.
Do you know what song it would be, or nah?
Oh, I keep changing my mind. At the minute, I keep. So one was that I wanted to do was Amai Wamo. You know, like You're Already Dead or something.
Yeah.
You'd recognize if you
the
heard
lo-fi
it.
version. Amai Wamo. Shinde.
Yeah. That is the one. Yes.
I learned to play that on guitar at some point, and I've forgotten it.
Nice.
I've forgotten it since then.
You need to relearn it, you know? You need to make your own cover, guitar cover.
If I just look at it real quick, like look through the tabs and stuff, I'll probably catch it on through muscle memory again real quick. But I won't be doing that on stream. But yeah, no, usually that's the way it works. I learn a song, I forget it, then I just look and I'm like, okay, hey, why are you... No, wait, Simon, are you counting my That's Fair as well?
Simon likes to count.
Clearly. How do you remember what number you're on, Simon?
You know, it's quite nice though, because like Simon keeps track of everything in my streams. It's just another like community thing, and like Simon will have like floral help as well, and it's nice. It's nice. It's a bonding thing, stream bond thing.
Wouldn't it be easier to have Greg do the counting?
Gregory doesn't have ears, so it's fine. Simon does.
Yeah, no, but you can just exclamation point fair. Or exclamation point what's another thing that they counted earlier? I know they counted not fair. Because that fell under fair. But I yeah, no, it's just usually the way that learning a song on guitar works is I learn it, I forget it, later I remember, right, I learned this song, quickly look at it and I'm like din 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 din, and then muscle memory takes over din 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 that, and then you just remember. Otherwise we could always do a duet in the future, Nolia.
I don't think I'm good enough for a Maiwamo, to be honest. That's one of the reasons I kind of gave up on it. I'm not much of a... I can't... Singing in Japanese is so hard. Like, I have to focus on the pronunciation, but once I focus on the pronunciation, I lose
and you're not
the singing.
it?
Yeah, and I start speaking. So, and then the other kind of one I've been thinking about recently is it's like no one like that kind of watches me would know it. I don't think it's called Rises the Moon, and it's like, I don't know, it's really pretty. I think it kind of fits my character well, but it's not really a VTuber song. It's an English kind of like, it's an English song, and it's like, I don't know, it's very pretty, but it's definitely not like a typical cover song.
I mean, I've made a cover, which I've completely mixed it and all that, and I'm happy with how it is. I just haven't released it yet because I want to make a lyric video or something for it, or an MV at least. But that's definitely not a song that or artist that I've seen being covered by VTubers, because it's a Billie Eilish song, and I'm not going to say what the song is because I don't want to spoil it. I can play it to you after the stream, but the stream won't hear it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I've not bothered about specifically like covering VTuber songs because all of the other VTubers are covering it. Why do I want to... Like, sure, I could hop on the new Canaria song bandwagon whenever Canaria releases a song. It's like, ooh, hey, King is a new song that I want to cover, but I don't sing Japanese.
The thing is with like King covers, it's like, it's a really good song, right? But it's also like, I don't know if anyone else kind of relates to this, but like some music can really like set off like my stress levels if it's quite an intense song, and like I can listen to it once, right? But like if I start listening to King, then the YouTube like recommendations will start cycling just through King VTuber covers. Yeah. So I'll be listening to like King for like half an hour before I realize I'm like, why am I so stressed out right now? What is happening? And I'll be like, I've done it again.
Okay, I can't relate on the music stressing me out. I listen to death metal to calm me down, so it fits with the demon vibe now. Yeah, you'll just hear me vibing out to a Monomarth or Fit for a King, and I'll just okay, blast beats with the drums. Man who has the drummer has calves like that of a fucking... Have you ever seen that meme of the pit bull that's like just muscle?
I feel like I have, but I can't picture it in my brain right now. I feel like I have.
I'll grab it real quick to just remind you, because that's the analogy I want to make. What pit bull muscles. Let me just do that. That'll probably get me the one that I'm looking for. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, and I can just send it to you. Image, copy image. Where are you? There you go. So it's just like that. Matt, the drummer who has calves built like that pit bull. And it's just like, damn. Because all you hear is of the drums. But yeah, what music do you listen to?
Oh, it really varies a lot because my Spotify playlist is a mess. Like I have like some Vocaloid songs on there. I've got like some random French songs on there. Like it's a big mixture. So
Don't worry, mine's like that too.
Yeah. I'd probably put it as like a lot. I've got a lot of lo-fi. I've got a lot of J-pop, and then I've got a lot of bedroom pop as well. Which like Girl in Red. Yeah, Girl in Red. Like it's like bedroom indie pop is kind of just like it's kind of a newer genre of music. I feel it's like Girl in Red. I'm trying to think of some other ones right off the top of my head. I'd have to have a look at my my Spotify playlist to tell you, to be honest. But Biba Doobie, there you go, that's another one. She does the coffee song that it was like someone sampled it and it got really popular.
Wait,
like don't stay awake for too long.
All right,
that one.
Yeah. How do you spell her name? I think I've got one of her songs on my thing. Biba Doobie.
Biba Doobie. There you go. Put it in Discord.
Ah, that one. Yes. I've got a song from her, I know, which isn't that one on my Spotify liked. Oh, okay, never mind. It's Deathbed. It is that song.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, it's that song, but it's also If You Want To, which is another song, which I've got, which I haven't heard in ages. But yeah, no, Deathbed I've got. But that's also, I've got I think it's NF? Deathbed? I think it's NF is the rapper. Oh, Powfu.
Yeah.
Yes, Powfu.
Yeah.
Sorry, not NF. Yeah, I've got that. Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. Make a cup of coffee for your head. Get you up and going out of bed. Yeah. Now that's a nice song. I like it.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of bedroom pop. I'll probably look it up. Honestly, the way bedroom pop just as a genre sounds, it kind of makes me think of excuse the coarse language, songs you would fuck to.
I guess you kind of have that association.
I mean, if you just call it bedroom pop, and then that makes me think, what would bedroom metal sound like?
See, I feel like this shows us as very two different people because I was associating it with just like cozy pop music, you know?
Oh, okay. You know that, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we'll go with that explanation. Actually, that makes me think there is something like that of my analogy in metal. It's called porno grind.
Oh, wow.
I've never listened to it, but it's a thing. Also, Ciao Phantom. You know, let me take a second here to first say hi to everybody in chat, and then do another ad read so that we can get off of this topic of that cursed metal genre. So hi, just Simon, EFC, Darkwater, Phantom Reaper, also Ciao Phantom Reaper. Hi Runes, you were here at the beginning of the stream. Hi Comrade Asterisk, Floral Spring, Nightbird, Stefan Einarsson, the son of Einar. Hi Stomper, Darkwater. Hi Livy, or Livy Love. Hi, have I missed anyone? Hi, Greg. I guess Greg's probably lurking. I don't think I've missed anyone. If you want me to say hi to you, say hi now. Hi to me in chat. Who gets corrupted by Zara? Nothing new. Why did you put us there? Why did I put you where? What do you mean? Yes. Okay, I think that's everyone that I've said hi to. Darkwater, I already said hi to you. Yeah, so, with that, make sure you guys go check out, or this episode of FNV is brought to you by me. So make sure you go check out fnv.crd.co, where you can find all of the audio-only platforms, links in chat and the description and on the show notes, where, yeah, you can find all of the links to the audio-only platforms, which the show is currently available on, if I can speak properly. Those platforms are currently Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. It is a bit outdated, so if you are actually listening on the audio-only podcast version, that means I have done my job and I have caught up. So if you haven't, drop a sub on my YouTube, because that's where these episodes are streamed live every Friday. So that would be youtube.com/ZarastroCH. That's ZARASTROCH. And yeah, make sure you also go check out my wonderful guest Nolia over here at Nolia Tree on Twitter and YouTube. That's Nolia, spelled just like Nokia, but with an L, and Tree, which I don't know how you would spell tree wrong, but yes. So yeah, I think that's all the plugs. Yeah, I think that's all the plugs. But now, let me ask you, what are your goals with VTubing and or content creation? So that can be short term, so that's the end of the year, which I'm assuming partner, or which I know partner is one of them. And then you can also go more broad, so like future goals, or more abstract.
So short term is YouTube partnership.
Yeah.
Short term-ish is, so I have my Oculus Quest 2 that actually won from the I don't suppose you saw it or anything, but that was like a giveaway, like raffle that Live2D did, where it was an Oculus Quest 2 on offer, and I won that. So I have an Oculus Quest 2.
Live2D did a raffle? For an Oculus Quest?
Yeah, it was called VTuber Freshman, I think was the hashtag.
Bro, how did I not know of this?
I think it was last year in the summertime. And so I have that now.
How did I not know of this?
Yeah, like it was advertised on the Live2D website and everything. That's how I found it. Like that's
Okay, but see, I never go onto the website. I just go there to download updates.
Fair enough. But yeah, I won that, and then I got gifted a battery pack for it so I could do longer streams of it, and I want to move a V-Roid model onto it so I can like not have like a 3D debut, because I want to have a proper 3D model that I make like as a long-term goal, but just have like a basic like see my mannerisms kind of thing, because even right now I'm talking with my hands. Like I'm a very visual talker, and I feel like chat misses a lot when I'm not like, because they can't see my hands moving about. So I want to be able to show them like how I move and how I talk. No,
I know you mentioned this earlier today in your stream. I was there when you mentioned that, and that's a totally valid opinion. Personally, I don't speak too much with my hands. I probably should speak a bit more with my hands, which I'm trying to do, because it's more engaging actually if you're like if you're speaking to someone and you're speaking with your hands, because it's just body language.
I've inherited it from my mother. She does the same thing. She starts talking with her hands, and it's like, I don't know, we look like we're performing when we're talking to each other, like
you're just playing charades.
Basically, yeah.
But no, talking with your hands is a very good thing, and I guess it is an important part. Like you'd probably want to get a model something like akin to, say, GoldDM, where it's like, you've got a leap motion as well.
Yeah, I would like to eventually have like a full like tracking kind of thing, and like all that. One day. One day.
We'll both have good high quality 3D models with hand tracking so that I can learn how to speak with my hands.
You just got to watch people do it, and you just pick it up like a habit. You need to make friends that talk with their hands, and that's how you do it. You just pick it up that way. You know, like when you talk to someone and they have like a different kind of way of speaking to you, and then like you pick up their words and stuff, and it's just like that, really.
Yeah.
You know, you just start copying people that you spend time around.
Like if I hang out around too many British people, I start picking up the slang and start using it normally.
Yeah, he's gonna start saying "in it" after every sentence, aren't you?
I do say "in it" unironically. I actually do say "in it" unironically, and I guess that probably adds to the fact why people often think I'm English, and think that my accent is British, when actually my accent is a weird fucking amalgamation of a whole bunch of fucking things.
Wait, so you have British friends that you've picked up an accent from then? Because I could definitely hear it, like a little twang in there when I first opened the call with you.
Yes and no. I do have a lot of British friends, yes, but it's more, I think my accent is just more British than South African English accent, but the South African English does still come through, the South African accent, but I don't have it nearly as strong as other people do. And also the thing with me is I like doing impressions and doing accents. So for example, when one of my friends, we were doing a Fall Guys collab stream yesterday, and my one friend comes in and he just has an Irish accent that just comes out every now and then. Once I hear another accent that I can kind of do, I will try and imitate it, and I will start speaking in that accent unironically. Same with Aussies, with Russians, or any kind of Slavic people. I would pick up I have a bit of a Slavic accent. Sometimes I would pronounce things in a Norse way, unironically. Like Twitter has recently become Twitter for me, because that's how some of my Swedish friends pronounce it. And Twitter, actually no, they don't even say Twitter. I do. And yeah, so no, my accent's a weird mess of a whole bunch of things, but there is some British in there. I think British would probably be the main, but even then, it's not British, it's just the way I speak, because I try to speak very, I try to enunciate properly.
It's interesting that you say that, because I feel like British people like do not enunciate at all. Like we kind of like especially if you're not like a posh British person, then you just drop out all the T's, all the consonants. Like they're gone.
Yeah, no, that statement doesn't work. but I try to what's it called? Fuck. I try to enunciate, and I absolutely hate the American accent. So you won't find me pronouncing stuff in the American way. Like you won't hear me saying grass or anything like that. And like I'll also be like, I can't be asked, which I know is a British thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, but oh well. As I said, my accent's a weird mix. And Simon says, as a Swede, I must say that Swedish accents makes me cringe. I actually like the Swedish accents though. The Norse accents I like them. Sound nice to my ear. But I think with that we've reached the end of the main questions. Now we've got one more question, which I think you'll be able to answer easily. What's the happiest moment or the greatest achievement that you've had in VTubing?
Well, my anniversary stream was probably one of the greatest streams ever.
I saw the highlights.
Stream. Yeah. The video that people made for me, and then like pretty much everyone that I've ever met on my VTubing journey, like apart from the people that weren't able to turn up because of like previous obligations or whatever, like everyone turned up, and like I beat my like highest amount of visitors on stream as well. Like that was yeah, that is the biggest highlight so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I assumed that would be the answer, because I know how much, because like I saw all of the stuff on Discord, on Twitter, the community post. I watched the highlight reel because I couldn't make the actual stream there. When was it? It was a week ago, no?
Yeah, it was on the 25th.
25th. Yeah, the 25th was last week Saturday. Yeah, no, I was out.
Yeah.
I was out with some friends, so I couldn't make it, but yeah, I did see it. The highlight video, and I assumed that would be the answer.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good stream. Good stream.
Yeah. But with that, we have now reached the Q&A section. So also, let me quickly thank all of the people who have subscribed so far. So Phantom Reaper, Floral Springs, Stomper 2113, Stefan Einarsson. I'm trying to pronounce that in a Norse way because it's obviously a Norse name. So because I mean Stefan and Einarsson. Like, come on, that's obviously. And blank, well, underscore, but blank. Thanks for subscribing. And I know that there's been other ones. Everybody else who was in chat and you haven't been here before, I know you subbed. Thank you. So that would be Simon Floral, Comrade Asterisk, Nightbird. Did I miss anyone? I might be missing someone, but yeah, thanks everybody who has subscribed so far in today's stream. But yeah, it's Q&A section. So guys, get some questions out. You can ask questions to Nolia or me or both, and we'll answer to the best of our abilities. Let me see. Has there been any other questions in chat before? Let me see. Because I'm pretty sure. I have a question. Will we be seeing more of Stevie? Is what Floral asked earlier.
Stevie.
Who is Stevie?
Stevie is a dragon I made for a 3D modeling stream. There will be more Stevie. I need to get back in the habit of 3D modeling because after finishing my degree, I was just like, I've had enough of this. I've done too much of this for the past 2 years. I've had enough of that. I've been taking a break from the 3D stuff.
I might come to you in the future for 3D stuff then.
Oh, I need to figure out how to put together a VR chat rig before that happens. Before I start thinking of anything like that.
Well, I'll be your first 3D child. You can mark that down, and you better not have any other 3D children before I can get that.
I've got to be my own 3D child though.
Oh, but that doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
I don't consider myself my own child. And plus, you are already your own child, aren't you? Are you not? With the art and the rigging and everything.
True.
Also,
I am my own mama and my papa.
Yes. Also, Nightbird asked earlier, Remute nani? Or Remut wait, fuck, what's the Japanese quote? Remu dare? Which is one of my favorite scenes from the anime. Because that's where blue-haired Ram becomes irrelevant.
Oh.
Sorry, I just really don't like her.
See, I don't get why it's a love it or a hate her thing with you. I've met other people that seem to hate her, and I can't comprehend why. I don't know, she's just so non-offensive, apart from the fact that she tried to kill him.
Exactly! But, she tried to kill him multiple times. She did kill him multiple times.
It was defending Amelia, you know? It's fine. She had her reasons.
No, it's inexcusable. Yeah. Amelia's best girl.
But she killed her for Amelia. She killed for Amelia.
Did she? She
not?
Killed for Roswell. She killed for Roswell, not for Amy.
I guess.
And we all know Roswell's a dick if you've watched season 2. If not, go watch it. It's been out for like 2 years. Why haven't you watched it yet? But yeah, I won't go into more spoilers. Okay, let's see. Any other questions further back in chat? Should That's Not Fair add to my counter? You already counted that. That was with the gifts. This national. What's wrong with light mode? Flashbangs. That's what's wrong with light mode. I don't like being flashbanged. Any other stuff way back? I don't think so. If you asked a question earlier and I missed it, ask it again. Otherwise, okay. Also, hi, Santosh H. Thank you for subbing as well. Simon asked, general question. How are you guys feeling as of this current moment in time? You go first.
Okay. Well, I'm just very warm right now because this is a little room and I've been talking in it and I need to close the window. I need to open the window, sorry. Very warm. It's very warm. Yeah.
It is warm.
How about you? How are you feeling?
Right now, I'm warm because it's cold. So, wait, what's the temperature right now? The temperature outside right now is 17°C, which is surprisingly warm for the winter that we've had. Like today was a 23:15 day, which is hot for compared to the rest of the winter that we've had, which was just hella cold. For our American friends, it's currently 62 Fahrenheit. That's what it is. Yeah, no, so it's kind of cold, but also not. So I'm wearing a puffy jacket and I've got a fan on me as well, because always when I do these talk shows, it becomes hot really fucking quick. Just because I'm constantly speaking and I'm checking a lot of stuff all the fucking time. But no, otherwise, I'm doing well. Santosh, you asked, where did you get the inspiration of your model to both of you? Well, Nolia's was answered earlier in the stream, so if you want, you can go back. It should be around 10 minutes in. Yeah, Nolia has already answered that question. As for mine, it was just a mix and match of a bunch of stuff that I liked the look of. Yeah, otherwise there's not been much inspiration behind it. Nightbird, Big Daddy Nolia is gonna be your dad indeed. Comrade Asterisk Art asks, can I unionize Tree Corp? I'll answer for Nolia, no.
You cannot. You cannot.
Exactly. Darkwater asked, as a tree spirit, are you technically a druid? Wait, do you mean a druid or a dryad? Or a lorax?
I think it's closer to dryad, I think.
Yeah. I think you meant dryad, but type druid. Because I was also thinking earlier when you said you're you know, oh wait, fuck, what does that mean? I'm the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand. Poseidon quivers before him. Fuck off. So it's like I'm the Tree Guardian, Guardian of the Trees. And then what's the guy from Avatar from the Fire Nation?
Zuko?
Zuko quivers before him. Fuck off. But yeah, then I was thinking, Tree Guardian kind of sounds like a dryad to me, no?
Yeah. Dryad all the way, I'd say.
Alright. Then Floral. Question for both. I'm thinking of getting a PC. Do you have any recommendations for one that's good for streaming? You'd have to ask at a different time than in the middle of a talk show Q&A, to be honest, because I can get pretty in depth with it. But otherwise, there are also other people that would be better fit to answer than me.
I think it definitely depends on what you want to do as well, because like VTubing is more intensive than normal streaming as well, because of like all the processing for like the apps
CPU and
stuff.
RAM. CPU and RAM will be very important.
There's definitely like recommendations that out there online that you can like have a look at, and like like I use VTube Studio. There'll be like recommended like requirements for that. I can't really give you more in depth than that because I didn't build my own PC, but just kind of like go for the best you can realistically, and it's a good investment as well, depending on what like you do with your life. Yeah,
like currently I recently kind of upgraded my motherboard, CPU, and RAM because my old stuff was getting a bit outdated. I still had DDR3 RAM in, so I bought the motherboard, CPU, and RAM from a friend of mine, from my boy Nep, and I've not seen that much of a significant improvement, but I have also in other cases. So definitely make sure that you've got a good PC or CPU, especially if you want to do VTubing, because as we said, VTube Studio, and if you've got an iPhone, VBridger does take quite a bit of CPU power. Like, I'd say you need to be able to at least set aside like 15 to 20% of your CPU power aside from OBS and the game that you're running, to, you know, run a steady stream. So like right now, my OBS is taking 2% CPU, but my VTube Studio is definitely taking more than 20%. So you need to watch that. And also, if you're tracking with VBridger, the tracking gets offloaded to your phone, so the resource cost is a bit down. But VBridger still needs to connect to VTube Studio. VTube Studio still needs to run your model and put the tracking into it, and all that. So it can be quite a lengthy answer. And if you want, you can join my Discord and I can help you out later. And there are also other people in my Discord who can help out better. If anybody wants to, the link is in the description below. Yeah. Now, Comrade asks, will there be another PC upgrade?
I mean, I'm not really sure yet because I've barely kind of scratched the surface of PC streaming, and like this is a pretty good PC. Like I put $1,000 into it, I think. So
Damn.
And this is the most expensive piece of technology I've ever owned. So we will see. I mean, at the minute, the only upgrades will be if something breaks. For now.
Are you running a single or dual monitor setup?
I have a single at the minute because I can't figure out how to get the dual to work. I don't know what it is, if it's the case or anything like that. I'm going to have a look at it and get it sorted. But at the minute, it is the one setup, which is fine.
I could help you out with that. I could help you out with that because personally, I cannot go back to the single monitor life. Ever since I've gotten my second monitor like fucking 2 years ago, I have been unable to go back. Because it's just such a different experience being able to have other stuff onto your second monitor so that you can, you know, you're monitoring that over there, but you're still busy with other stuff on your main monitor. So right now I've got you full screen on my second monitor and my OBS on my main. And when I'm gaming, I've got the game on the full screen on the main monitor and then OBS on the second. And it just makes life very easy.
See, I used to have...
But I can help you set that up. If needed.
I think it's a hardware issue, to be honest. So, like, I used to have a dual setup before when I did laptop streaming, and that was, you know, really handy. But if for some reason the HDMI won't connect at all, like, it won't detect anything. So I do think it's a hardware issue. Like, me and my brother, we've troubleshooted like literally everything you can imagine. So, yeah. We've tried. It's not doable. Like,
in that case, it might be our supply or something. Are you plugging both of them into the GPU?
No, only the HDMIs are connected to the PC. They've both got their own separate power sources.
All right, the monitors have their own power source. I keep forgetting that. But it's the signal cables. Are they both plugged into the GPU, the graphics card?
I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know anything about PCs. I just had this built for me, so. I mean, there's things connected into the HDMI ports, and I can see that. So I don't know.
I don't know. I might be able to help, but I'll need like to see physically what's going on at the back if I wanted to help. So that would probably be at a different point, and even then, you've probably got other people who would be more better suited to help than me. But yeah, in my opinion, dual monitors are essential for streaming. I can't go back to single monitor life.
Yeah.
Okay. The workers will not prevail. There is no chance of unionization. Sorry to say. I am now officially the Tree Corp HR, and I'm a demon. So sorry. I don't care. I'll make your life a living hell. Thanks for the input. I'll take that cookie. Nolia, do you have a top 4 favorite flowers?
Yeah. So this is not surprising for the amount of florals I wear, both as a VTuber and real life. So magnolia flowers, obviously, forget-me-nots, snowdrops, and then wood sorrels.
Ooh. Have you ever heard of a protea?
I have not.
Alright, let me show you our country's national flower, which is the king protea. Let me grab a photo of it. Protea, which is, it's a beautiful flower, and I think you'll like it. Here's a good image. Copy image. Where's our DMs? I've got so many fucking windows open. I almost sent that in the wrong channel. There. It's sending. It's still sending. It's processing. There we go.
Oh wow, that's so pretty. I haven't seen anything like that before in England.
Yeah, no, it's native to South Africa. I don't believe proteas grow anywhere else other than here. Actually, let me fact check. Let me fact check myself. Do proteas grow outside South Africa? Because I'm not sure. South Africa is associated with proteas more than any other country. Australia has the largest collection of species on the planet, over 850. And South Africa comes in at second place with more than 330 species. Damn. 850 species of protea. Jeez. Holy hell.
Australia's being your own game.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah, no, it's our national flower. Fuck you, Australia. You ain't taking it. But yeah, no, otherwise you've got some good choices. I'm not surprised with number 1, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be surprised if Magnolia wasn't number 1.
I do love magnolia trees. They're very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have loads that kind of grow here, and like my uni city has loads of them as well, and it's a very old city, so it's just like it's very picturesque with, you know, old English city and then beautiful flowery trees and magnolias everywhere.
Yeah.
Very, very gorgeous.
Yeah. Alright, well, as a Brit, I need to ask you what your favorite tea is.
Chai.
Chai?
Chai.
Alright, have you ever had rooibos?
I have, yeah. I actually used to work at a spicy kind of food restaurant that is actually South African.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we have like iced rubris, I think. Yeah.
Rooibos.
I can't pronounce it very well. I'm sorry. I probably butchered that a little bit. But yeah.
Don't worry, I've struggled to pronounce it too because I can't do my R's. I've only recently started to learn that I can like do a kind of sound, so I just get rooibos, which works, I guess.
Yeah, we just at my restaurant we just say rubros.
You could also just call it red bush because that's exactly what it translates to. Red bush tea.
Yes, I have had it before, and it is good.
Hey, you've had some quality tea then. Nice. Boba. What's your favorite boba flavor if you have had and if you like it?
I've had boba tea once, and it was your classic milk tea with like tapioca pearls.
Yeah.
I like the milk tea.
Not the pearls.
Not so much the pearls.
Yeah.
My little sister, she loves boba, and she was saying how she doesn't like the pearls either. She likes like the popping ones a lot more. And she gave me one to try, and it was quite nice, but I haven't actually had it in a drink before, so next time I have boba, I'll probably have what her normal order, which is like mango, milk tea, and I think it was passion fruit pearls, something like that. But yeah, I'm not a fan of like tapioca pearls, to be honest. They just feel kind of cold and like, I don't know, I kept choking on them.
Yeah, because they need this big ass straw so that you know they don't clog up. But
Yeah.
the one time I had boba, the tapioca pulls kind of got soggy, so they did still end up clogging the straw, and I would be drinking, and then just I would be sucking, and there's no fucking pee coming through the straw.
Yeah.
And then I'd look and I see, oh, there's like 5 black dots just in the middle of the straw. Then you'd have to sit there and blow back into the straw so you can blow the pulls out. And then they shoot out and then the tea splashes.
Should have used them as ammo, like a, spitball.
Like a spitball, yeah. I've seen that. I've seen a meme of somebody fucking taking a straw. The thing's full of tapioca pulls, and then just it all shoot straight against somebody's sweater, and they just stick. And it was a white sweater, and it's like, oof, that's gonna be tough to get out. And then, last question for now. Darkwater asks, Nolia, if you could grow a willow tree, how big would you want it to be?
Well, this depends on if it's a branch or if it's like in my garden. Because if it's my garden, like as big as possible, really. Like willow trees are really common here, like by rivers and stuff, and they're really beautiful and they really add to like the atmosphere if you go for a walk. If it's a willow tree, part of my branches, then probably around the same size as my other branches, which is like, wait, let me.
Oh,
there we go. Those ones, yes. These are the ones.
Honestly, they kind of look like sakura trees.
Yeah.
To me.
It's just like pink flowers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the pink flowers. You just
I've gotten. Yeah, I mean, I've said it quite a lot during the stream. To be fair, I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh no, I've not. I've only noticed it now.
it's because I say it as like naturally as I breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying? Gregory's a sakura tree. But I've gotten sakura tree a few times before. I've gone about. Well, I'm a magnolia tree.
But I mean, you've got pink hair though.
True. I mean, magnolias here are pink. They're white in other countries, but they're actually pink here.
Oh, wait. Do we have magnolia trees here? I don't actually know. Let me look. Magnolia tree. I don't think we have them here. Maybe not. Oh, okay, I see. We've got it kind of makes me think of a hibiscus. Because we've got a hibiscus in the garden, and it's nice. The turtles love it. Well, no, not the turtles, the tortoises. Because we've got some tortoises in our backyard from just as we've just lived in this neighborhood. Sometimes there's just been like a tortoise, and then we'll take it in because we don't want it to become roadkill. We've got a bunch of tortoises in the yard. They're all just hiding always, but they love the hibiscus flowers. But yeah,
Hibiscus is very pretty.
it is. But yeah, with that, I think we shall end the stream. So, once again, make sure you guys go check out fnv.crd.co so that you can find all of the audio-only platforms once they eventually get updated. If you are from the audio-only platforms, make sure you come check out the streams, which are streamed live every Friday over on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/ZarastroCH. That is ZARASTROCH. The audio-only platforms that the show is currently available on are Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. And also make sure you go check out my wonderful guest, Nolia Tree, which is on Twitter at Nolia Tree. That is NOLIATREE. I almost added a third E there. I was going to say EEE. Turned into a dolphin for a sec. And the same with YouTube. Just Nolia Tree, spelled exactly the same. With 2 E's, not 3. And yeah. With all of that said, thanks everybody for stopping by. Make sure to drop a like, follow, subscribe, do whatever it is on whatever platform you're watching or listening on. And I will see everybody in the next episode. But until then, ciao for now.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with